To me, you mean everything, but I can't see. You don't feel the same. Loving me.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Moose here, back with another episode of Little Wrist Big Fist, here from II Collective. We are talking a little bit about ourselves today, a little bit about our future plans, a little bit about the team as a whole. And right now, in the background, you are hearing Dylan Russell's new single, Let Me Leave. Dylan Russell is actually a good buddy of ours here at MTSU. Just released an EP. We went to his EP release party in Nashville at the Back Corner. That was a great time. I highly suggest that for anybody that wants to go out in Nashville. He's a good guy, good EP, you know. So we threw a little snippet here in the beginning of the episode and get a little taste. Thanks for listening.
Who's in your corner now tonight, when all the secrets that you're hiding all come out and haunt you now? I would have stayed there forever, 'cause your touch puts an end to never. Don't pretend that you forget. Loving me is no crime that you can't see. We could be everything. You say it's a lie. If you can't love me, just let me leave. Just let me leave. Just let me leave. Just let me leave. Just let me.
All right, guys.
Welcome.
We don't have a guest in the studio today, mainly because
It's just us.
It's just us, yeah.
we don't really like to socialize with people.
Surprise.
We're very exclusive people. You have to earn the right to hang out with us. Just kidding. Not many people like us.
That could be false but true at the same time.
True.
You know, we got a couple groupies.
Dusty, you got groupies?
Groupies, yeah.
Dude, good for you. I don't
Guppies.
have any groupies.
What have we been up to?
You got
us
groupies?
two?
Okay, we've been up to a lot, so
I got
who
groupies.
would like to kick it off?
Go ahead, songwriter.
Okay, well, as far as songwriting goes, since I am a songwriter, we have started this new songwriting series called Songwriters Anonymous through AMP Entertainment.
Shout out, Amp.
Shout out to our sponsor, AMP Entertainment, and also our sponsor, Match Records. But this songwriting thing it's just a place for songwriters to come get together, share their unique ideas, and, you know, just get critique on the stuff you make, because otherwise you're not going to know if you're good or not. So
Instant feedback's like the
Instant
best way to
feedback,
make
yeah, definitely.
the best product.
And it's always nice to just chat with songwriters being a songwriter, because you learn things you would have not known otherwise. But yeah, we do it every Monday night starting at 7 in the SunTrust Room, the BAS building on campus. So if you're a songwriter, come out to that. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. And what else have I been doing? Okay, so I was in the business plan competition.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, it was a really cool experience. I was contacted short notice, but I was all about it. There's this app called Groovely, and it's a music discovery app. And yeah, so they brought me on board, and we just pitched our ideas all day long. It was cool.
Yeah.
And then,
I came by. You were looking nice.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool. I like that we do that. That we have a business plan competition at school.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
And it's not open. It's open to more than just students that attend MTSU. So
That I found out that day too.
yeah, the
didn't know that.
competition was great. There was a lot of cool ideas there.
MTSU also has this great competition of, what student can get in the most debt.
Yeah, they do.
It's an unspoken competition.
And there's really no winners.
Everyone
at the end of the day.
loses.
We're all winners. Not really. So
We're shooting.
Your
for it.
socks are winning.
Yeah.
People
Those
say
are killing, bro. I like those.
People
a
tell me
lot.
like, "Yo, why do you keep wearing the same socks?" I'm like, "I bought them in a pack of 4. I'm sorry."
Oh, did you really?
You can chill.
Because like there's socks that like you probably should only have one of them. No, I got 4 of them. Why? Reasons.
And
Nice
and
socks,
they're
man.
very comfortable.
Speaking of my wardrobe, I just changed my look a little bit. Got the frames.
I'm digging the frames.
Digging the frames.
I got the frames and unveiled the frames at the beat battle.
At the beat battle last night.
Yeah.
I was
Let's talk a little bit about the beat battle.
little disappointed, but how it goes.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes. It's all about showing up, though. I mean, it really that's like half of it.
Yeah.
Really.
And there was a
worked
lot
out.
of people who came out too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we got 76% full venue.
I would
Yeah.
say I would
Three-quarter full?
definitely say yeah.
Logan came in strong with the numbers.
with the numskis.
Yeah.
Numlock, Pedglock.
They did a little Instagram live too.
Oh, did they
last
really?
night, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
That was cool. I went to look and then my phone was on 2% and then I hit the home button and it just shut off. So that was the end of my phone for the night.
Dude, I know. I was
We were borrowing
guy-
chargers out of the crowd. He
Dude.
had like that extension.
that was the
cord.
weirdest thing I've ever. It was cool.
It was cool,
It
but
made
I
my
didn't
life a lot
expect it.
easier. Yeah, I mean, it was cool hearing everybody else what they had. There was some good stuff.
Everybody comes with something
Yeah.
a
Something
little
new.
bit different than we expect every time, I
A
think.
little weird.
And in case you missed it, Stir Fry took home the first place prize.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Stir Fry.
Shout out
J
Stir
Rob
Fry.
came in second.
Second place, yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah.
What year is he?
He's
Yeah.
a junior.
Yeah,
Is
Mm-hmm.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I talked to him afterwards.
Yeah.
He's fire.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he's very good, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I got it first round, but it's whatever.
All's well that ends well.
I lost to J Rob, so.
Yeah, lost to the second place.
But the whole reason of a beat battle is not really to win. It's to play your beats to as many people as possible,
Right.
And to network. And I think I played my music when there was the most people there, probably, because people
Yeah,
started to
definitely.
trickle out.
Definitely. And you had the crowd appeal for sure.
Yeah.
And
These frames.
7 years ago.
Yeah.
4 score.
Oh, I thought that. Okay, yeah.
And then what was I about to say? You just
Something about the beat battle or no?
Yeah, it was. Oh yeah, networking. Yeah, networking worked out
networking.
great. Got a bunch of good numbers, a bunch of new collabs about to happen. So it's all
That
good.
always comes out of the beat battle.
Yeah, it
I
does.
always like that because people would be like, "Oh, like I never even knew who that guy was," and then they'll get a hold of him like 2 months. They had dropped a song. It's dope.
But my favorite part, by far, is just getting messed up afterwards
Well,
and just talking about
that was definitely fun.
yeah,
just shooting the good old shot.
My favorite part I can't necessarily say. I don't want to pinpoint it down, but yeah, I was really entertained by one part in particular of the beat battle.
Taking L's.
All right. So,
Anyway.
but yeah, the beat battle did go well, and there was a good turnout.
Yeah,
Solid turnout.
So Meredith said it was the best one yet.
and it was very nice of Match Records to give the contestants and the judges goodie bags there.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. Shout out to my boy Jared that 3D printed for us. That
Shout
was
out
cool.
to them
Gonna have
swaggy
Jared over again
ass
soon.
t-shirts we got.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those are fresh.
Everybody liked them too.
Oh yeah,
That's why
loved them.
I'm glad that they weren't white. I'm sorry, but I'm so glad. Like with the picture, it looked white, and I was just like,
No, those.
it was
what made
creme de la creme.
It looked like you've been sweating through that at the gym for a decade. You're
Yep.
like, I got some stories to tell you with this shirt.
Believe
you know
you
what
me.
happened the day I got this shirt?
Remember?
Remember?
Also had a headband on.
Oh yeah.
Coffee break.
You're gonna choke on that again.
Yep. You were right.
So, this weekend is gonna be pretty fun. I would say.
Yeah.
So, this weekend might be over by the time everyone's hearing this, but at the same rate, Dylan Russell is dropping his EP today, and
Yeah.
I made the graphics for his show tonight, so that's pretty cool. We're gonna go down to Nashville and see that, and then tomorrow we got an 8-hour session.
Ooh, I forgot about that.
That's gonna be great.
12
Noon to 8.
Yeah.
In studio B. Why don't you ever get A?
Because my class is Studio B. I was
Okay,
told that
alright.
when I got the class that it was both, and that's not the case. But
They're the same,
I'm
right?
glad. No, They have two different consoles.
Studio B has an isolation booth, which Studio A lacks, and I really like the isolation booth.
Is that what you got? No.
No, I recorded an A.
I don't think I've
For
ever
what?
been
I thought you were going to ask about that song that I did with Maggie.
No, with Natalie.
With Natalie, that
You
was
were in-
also an A.
That's right. It
That was
an
also
A.
every time
I don't really know how to work an A that well. I mean, I've been in there and seen it, but I don't really know how to run that board. It's a API Vision, but the preamps on that board sounds better to record on. But I like Studio B better.
Hot diggity dang.
So that'll be fun. Josh is coming down.
Northfleet?
Northfleet.
Northfleet?
Josh Northfleet.
A fresh of breath air.
Go Hoosiers.
And yeah, he's gonna bring Blake. Blake's stoked. Lincoln might come by.
Sweet, yeah.
What
yeah.
are we
so-
trying to lay down?
Something clean for D.
Yeah,
Something get some crispy vocals for Dusty, and then Josh will be here. So I was thinking about getting some good guitar stuff, and then you said you want to get some guitar samples.
Oh, yeah, I would
So
definitely
we
get
could
some.
do that.
Yeah.
You know, Josh is
Josh.
just like, hey, can you play this? And then it's just like
Here it
10
is.
times what you wanted. But it's,
I just want to record him just
it's awesome.
playing for 10 minutes.
Yeah,
and chop it
yeah,
up.
that's all you need, man.
Yeah.
He's going to give you all kinds of stuff.
So
Also
make
wanna
sure
get
he's
it-
making his stank face. That's when he's really
Dude,
playing.
that's so funny.
And
I love when like artists, you know, like when they've been practicing their craft in their room alone for most of their life, is when like they come out and you're like, whoa, buddy, you got some weird stuff going on with your face.
Nice to see you.
Whoa.
Not really, but
Jeez.
I think it's while we have this episode with just us, I think it's important to go ahead and fill in some of the blanks we might have left in some of the other episodes about ourselves.
It's like a public school teacher test.
Yeah, dude, just it's Mad Lib it, dude. I mean, it'll be good. Just fill it in.
Give me a verb.
But you know, Dusty's a songwriter. I think everybody's probably picked up on that by now. Jake,
I would
or
hope.
AKA X8,
X8.
Exit, as people thought. Producer. What kind of music do you make? You want to say? Can you put anything on? What's your favorite? Like when people are like, "What kind of music do you make?" What do you say?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like aesthetic electronic pop.
Okay,
See,
hip-hop, that's fitting.
When people ask me that question, I would prefer to more or less say, you tell me and we both know.
I like that answer.
I don't know, cause like I don't use big reverbs, and I like it like a boutique like sound, like
Okay.
small but like
Yeah.
big. So like,
Right.
I want like if I use electronic instruments, I want them to sound like they could be real,
Okay, I'm
but
with
no,
you.
they're not. So I don't know what it is, word wise. If I could put it in a sound, it'd be
Oh.
yeah. So
And then
And you make
your boy
yo,
Moose.
Chur boy.
You guys want to say something about me, or you want me to say something about myself?
he has the craziest hair on the east of Mississippi.
If you have ever seen a moose's
Thank you.
hairdo, it's gonna blow your mind. Anyway, so yeah, he's a producer and he's very hip hop influenced. What else have you been expanding on as far as your
Video
music?
stuff.
Yep, he's been killing it
For
with the
us.
sauce.
Yeah, killing it with
And
that.
for amp and match soon, probably. And
As you said, you just did the video for Dylan.
yeah,
I forgot. Yeah,
graphic type stuff with After Effects, Adobe stuff. I just like to make stuff
yeah,
from
Same.
scratch.
Same. No matter what it is, really.
Oh, dude, crap.
Yeah,
So
shout
this-
out to all my Pro Tools users real quick, though, because if anybody knows anything about iLocks, I fried mine recently, so that's something I learned recently as well.
The whole
Wow.
community is just taking L's. Left and right.
That was a major L.
Yeah.
I'll bounce back, though.
Speaking of building stuff, this guy was trying to do like a little spotlight on me for a little bit. He asked me a couple questions. I was like, why do you like to make music? I was like, I don't know, man. What are you talking about? And did you play with Legos as a kid? Or
Yeah.
I didn't play with Lego. I played with Lincoln Logs.
Okay.
I played with all the above.
What,
I
like,
didn't
so what
play
was
with
what was
Legos.
your creative or like engineering outlet as a kid?
It was definitely Legos
Yeah.
and Play-Doh. I was big on Play-Doh when I was a little kid.
When I was real little, I don't necessarily remember, but in like middle school, I had one of those RC cars, gas-powered ones, and I would take it apart.
That's
Like,
that's
I would
why he
look at
drives
them-
like he does.
Stop. It's like a race car. I drive very good.
Yeah, fast. If that's the
Hey,
word.
we ain't got no time to waste. All right? No time.
Yo, people in these Murfreesboro streets need to recognize.
They are a little slow, though, around here.
Yeah, I mean, it's
love
just
the borough,
it's a
but-
problem, you know, because we got the baby boomers are getting old and they take up pretty much half the
Yeah,
population.
and Sunday
so-
driving is worse because they all want to go out for a stroll, and then
They go out for a stroll like every day.
yeah,
every day. I'm not saying, you know, don't drive, but I am saying that.
but when I'm on the road, just get off.
You're right. I got places to be, and
Yeah.
I didn't plan ahead, so I'm late.
And you never know about traffic around here either.
That is so true. Though, it's true. We've talked about traffic on every single episode.
Because it's real.
It's a problem.
It's a problem. And
We
there's like
experience it a
17
lot.
wrecks in Nashville right now as we speak. I was just
Yeah, I hope
on.
that clears up before we head over.
I don't know what
there.
you put in this coffee, but I'm sweating.
There's a bunch.
We make strong coffee. I remember when your dad and Christy came to visit. They were like, Christy was like, I can't really drink y'all's coffee.
But
I was
thanks
like,
for offering.
Yeah, I was like, why? She's like, it's way too strong. It's like, well,
Coffee. We're in that like we do everything in excess in college. I don't know what or XCS.
We
I
really
feel like
do.
Our generation does everything in excess.
Except homework.
No, we have excess homework, bro. There's no.
we
way.
have excess homework.
Bro, there's
but
no way they. As a high school student, we have
Buddy
so much
doing
homework.
excess homework.
Yeah, no one's gonna do it because I got stuff to do that I didn't do the day before.
yeah, and then it just starts piling up.
So get off the road. You know what I'm saying?
The whole point. That's the whole point.
Gosh darn point. All right. What do we got in the future?
Um,
Coming up, I do want to shout out a little hint at a plan into any singers, songwriters, and or musicians, and engineers and producers. Honestly, anybody create in the audio creative field or technical field that wants to come and be part of kind of little project I'm putting together this summer. So I'm kind of rounding up the goods and the people that want to do
I
something
thought
this
you were
summer,
talking
get some
about
quality
something
stuff.
else.
I did too there for a second.
Well, it'll come. What do you think I was talking about?
Well, that special little
Yeah.
we got 2-week fiasco we're about to plan, and we'll give you updates as it happens. But we got
Oh,
some
yeah,
audacious
Yeah.
plans.
That's a very just I don't even want to dive into that
Yeah.
yet because I can't wait for everybody to see it though. I'm excited.
Well, oh, dude, yeah.
I mean,
got-
we can
we-
a
wait,
little
we
bit
got-
about the
we got the. The festival is possible,
The end of the year festival is very possible.
We're working on that right now.
and we also got me and your project, or me and you. We're doing a little,
Thing with
Thing.
match, and
Yeah.
then the producer pool as well.
yeah.
And then
Which that's kind of another shout out to singer songwriters and producers.
Yeah.
Where like if they want to, basically we're gonna link you up with somebody that you never thought you'd make music with and make some hits.
Make some hits, put our names on it, so we can get out of college and pay off our student debt.
that's what I'm talking
I just
about.
started a GoFundMe. It's called Jake, please pay off your student loans. And
It's coming up quick.
coming up quick.
First
so-
payment due in a year.
And there's a couple tiers you can pay for. You can pay $1, you get nothing. $100, I will shake your hand. $1,000.
That's a good prize.
$1,000. We're talking a little dinner with you. You know, anything after that, you know, hey.
But I'm gonna use that $1,000 to buy your dinner.
Oh yeah.
Oh, definitely.
I mean,
Most
I don't know what you're
definitely.
talking about, but you just know that hey.
It's all about getting Jake out of debt.
Yeah. I mean,
It's all about it.
Hey, and then if you want to put if you want to try to double donations, we could put mine and your name on it because I'm gonna be graduating soon too.
You're right.
And it's
He's
just
gonna spend it
killing
all for
of
you
us.
graduate.
Yeah, no.
So wait, the way Kickstarter works is it like you have to reach your goal before you can get any of that money.
Is it?
I don't know.
One of them is like that. It's either
Indiegogo.
go.
Oh,
No,
It's either
that's okay. Indiegogo.
GoFundMe, Kickstarter, and there's something else.
Kickstarter is the only one where you get to keep your money if you don't reach the goal.
Really?
Yeah, that's the only one. All the
I knew
other
there
ones
was one.
all the other ones don't let you keep the money.
It's dope.
Hot crap.
What else do we have coming up in the future? I know we have.
We have to raise $5,000, guys. How are we gonna do it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have a lot of brains
You're
working
right.
on this. No, really. Like just today when I put Jake on speaker and we were in that meeting for match.
Yeah.
When you were on your way, he like ideas just started just bouncing off the walls, and with everybody in there and him, you know how Jake is.
Yeah.
He's like, bam,
On it.
bam, bam. Yeah, on it. I'm on it.
Where you going, dude?
I'm on it. He's on it. But yeah, I'm confident in the people that we have working on it to put together something really good.
And I'm saying, we're doing all this cool stuff. It sounds cool, but honestly, you're never really, I'm trying to think how to word this correctly. You're never too busy to take a chance.
Right.
Yeah, very true.
If you don't think you have the time or something, you're going to kick yourself in the long run. So, I mean, I don't have time to do what I want to do right now. I know you guys are in the same boat.
That's why you took a nap.
That's why I took a nap, and now I'm kind of kicking myself in the butt for it. But it's a great nap.
Yeah, I know you feel great after that.
Oh,
I
my
did the same
goodness.
thing yesterday.
Oh, my goodness. My innards are just like,
Oh, my
thanks, bro.
goodness.
Appreciate the naps. Some
Thank you
Z's.
very much. And especially after last night, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, John was texting me, he's like, hey, meeting, where you at? I'm like, wow, dude, I was not in this world
We didn't
like
even
5 minutes ago.
Yeah, we didn't even talk. We didn't talk about it at all last night. And then when I got there this morning and Austin got there, he walks in with like Starbucks and like a breakfast sandwich, and he just looked dead. And I was like, "How you feeling?" And he goes, "Bro," and just shook his head. And I was like, "All right, yeah." I didn't really think through having a meeting the next day after we all planned to go out and have an after party after the beat battle.
So
but
funny.
How many people didn't show up is the question.
There was a lot of people that showed up. There was like, what? There was a whole conference room table. It was full.
Really?
yeah, there's a
There's
decent
probably
amount of people
8 people there.
That's sweet.
Corey walked in with a suit and tie.
What?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was taking grad pics.
He was
taking
saucing, man.
Yeah.
He was sauce.
I was like, "Corey, you look good." He was like,
Corey in the house.
I walked into the meeting and Austin was like, I didn't think we were going to make it, buddy. I thought you were dead. I'm like, dude, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me ever again. I am dead.
Like, why are you talking? Because you do too.
By the way, my
look good,
visitation's
too.
next week at.
Yo, I was hurting this morning. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I didn't throw him back like y'all.
Shout out to MJ's for...
supplying the pictures.
MJ's is cool. I like MJ's.
It's all right.
I mean,
Yeah. There's a
I
lot of
want to
people
see it
there.
when they have like a DJ there or something.
I'm more of like I think I like clubs better than
I
bars,
definitely like clubs better.
Which is such like a douchey thing to say.
No, I don't think so. I don't know. I just like to. Do you like to dance?
A little bit, yeah.
I like to dance.
Yeah.
That's why. I'm
little
always
bit.
just trying to dance.
Which is funny because like everybody's like, "Oh man, you're stupid. You like to dance. It's weird, man." I'm like,
Yeah, but
my chill to pull ratio is way high right now compared to your low numbers, rookie.
and you are
Rookie.
not the rookie of the year.
You can play pool with some other dude, and I'll be dancing in the corner with a bunch of chicks.
in the corner.
Yeah, you can play pool and go play with sticks while I go dance and play with chicks.
Oh, saucing.
Shout out to language and how it can rhyme. Oh my goodness, guys!
Shout out
great.
Webster.
This is a chill little podcast we got going right now. You know, I bet if you're listening to this in the car, hey, we're just chilling with you. We're just hanging out. I know you're
Safe
probably
travels.
Hey, and while we're in the car, could you turn up the volume just a little bit,
a little bit.
so we can hear us
Hey,
a little more?
Can you lean my seat back a little bit too? Thanks.
Hey, by the way, do you have seat warmers in here?
No.
No? Okay.
All right.
I don't know what kind of car you think you're riding in with seat warmers in the back seat.
Ooh, that is a thing. It has to be.
It is a thing.
It is a
But
thing.
You better have a nice
In what
car.
car?
My Jeep had
I don't
them.
know.
My Jeep had them.
Yeah, you had
Stop.
top of
I
the
swear.
line Jeep though.
When you get that thing fixed, man.
Man, I want it so bad. I love it.
Stop, because he gets on tangents. He talks about it for like 2 or 3 days straight. And he's
Stop.
like, "Man, I just really like to have my Jeep back." I'm like, "Bro, you dropped the engine out of it."
All right, we'll just release 1,000 words, and we'll make a hit song.
Okay, yeah, there we
yeah,
go.
we got some.
And
We
then I'll
got
just-
some
Yeah.
sauce coming out too. By the way,
Bro. Yeah, so
Some
basically,
sauce.
he wrote a crazy song, and what genre would you say it started out as? Folk.
It was more Americana singer-songwriter folkish type music, and we just kind of
you wrote it in like a day or a night.
yeah. I wrote it. I woke up Monday morning, and I had like an hour before class, and in 30 minutes a song was done. And then we recorded it 2 days later, and it turned out to be like we implemented some like hip hop elements into the more singer songwriter genre, but we tried to keep like the sounds organic as possible. So we were playing like granola as an instrument.
Jake brought the guitar case in and played drums on it.
Yeah,
But then we
That
had
was
some
fun, though.
808s.
Yeah.
and then we threw those
Crazy.
808s in there.
We had probably 5 or 6 people in here that night.
There's 6
and
of
there
us.
we had some good ideas going around. It came along pretty
It's just
quick.
cool to know that you can write a hit song in a bedroom.
Yeah, it really
Oh,
is.
it's awesome.
Yeah,
So cool.
and it's cool to know that like your friends are the ones doing that.
It also
Yeah.
sucks to know that you can make a hit song in the bedroom
Yeah, it's so
because everybody's
bittersweet.
doing it.
Yeah, but
yeah. The cream will always rise.
yeah, we got a pretty good crop. Our corn stalks are. Wow, I just need to get off that because that is
Yeah, you
not
could,
going into the
yeah.
right direction. Ears.
So back to the car. Hey, how you doing? Is traffic bad?
Is traffic better?
Watch nobody listen to this in the car.
I know. I know. They'd be like,
They're listening in
Hey,
their ears
hey.
like, what?
"Hey, you in the office right now? You should be doing work.
You walking to
probably."
class, dude?
Hey, are
You
you
sitting on the couch? Where you at, dude?
you sitting on the couch pretending like you don't have responsibilities?
Welcome.
Welcome.
We are too.
My comfy couch.
That's why we're doing a podcast.
We are Little Wrist, Big Fist. We are here to assist.
Yo, wrist.
Oh my goodness gracioso. Bro, so a word that I didn't know was real,
What is that word?
braggadocious.
Braggadocious. So does that mean you brag a lot?
It's like it's like no, it just says like that's
What?
that statement was rather braggadocious, would you say?
Braggadocious.
Yeah. Which is not well, does not sound real.
And
Is it real? It is real. I know it's real, but
yeah, it just means boastful or arrogant. That's crazy. You're
that's
braggadocious.
extra.
You're
Docious.
braggadocious.
supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Braggadocious.
XP.
Supercalifragilistic. You're so braggadocious.
Even though the sound of it sounded cool. All right, guys, it's 6 o'clock. You know what time it is? 6 o'clock.
Now you know.
Now you know. All right, so I mean, I feel. What are your guys' goals for the end of the semester? I know I'm getting swamped by school right now. So.
Make it.
You're right.
Yeah, I really
You're
just
right.
I just want to get on top of my school things.
I just like line up my textbooks and
Right.
sit on them, get on top of them.
Right. And that's about as far as I'm going to go with it because I've just got so much other things that I'm doing outside of school that I want to.
Yeah,
it's-
you got to find a balance.
You know, and hey, if you're like a sophomore out there, like, what is the transition between senior and the world? It's not pretty.
It really is.
Just be ready, because I mean, my resume is growing fast, but my grades are not growing quick. So you know, it's like,
And there's a direct correlation between the two.
but yeah, there's balance in it. So
Yep.
it's like
you got to
there's
find
equilibrium in that. And I'm like, oh crap. So that means my resume can't be. It's gonna stop growing, and my grade's gonna go up, or
Yep.
vice versa.
yeah.
Or you could just keep them building steady, both of them.
Yeah.
but
That's-
the one has to slow down, which is hard.
Well, yeah.
Hard to slow down.
Yeah.
Like you're making music and like going to events and stuff. Like
That's
you know,
awesome.
showing up and
That's-
being part of orgs. Like
There's
it's-
no reason you shouldn't be doing it.
yeah.
Yeah. I think next week we should talk about exactly what we're doing with Amped and how we're going about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because we'll have actually tonight. Monday, we'll
Which
have
is probably when
a
you
lot
guys will
more
be hearing this.
information and promotion material.
Yeah, it's just
For
like
that.
the reason I'm not talking about it right now is just because it's very recent and it's very complicated.
And there's a lot of what ifs right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't want to be like put on the spot and be like, "Oh, you guys said this." I'm like, "Yeah, we did."
But it's dope.
It's gonna be
It's
cool.
dope. There's a
Yeah.
lot of people a part of it too.
A lot of great people, which is the important thing.
Except for Beth.
I don't know who Beth
Who's
is.
Beth?
I hate Beth.
I hate Macbeth.
I don't know who Beth is either, but it just sounds like a name.
I really hope no one named Beth is in the organization.
I don't think so. Laura Beth, but she wouldn't. She wouldn't.
Is she cool?
Laura Beth, LB, yeah.
Oh,
LB's cool.
yeah,
LB was at Jake's last week.
Oh,
we all went
yeah,
and hung out.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Another shout out to singer and songwriters. When we have amp nights, we always like to have when we go to Jake Lane's house and sit around the fire and play songs and
They just keep
hang
shouting
out,
me
grill
out,
out and stuff.
singer-songwriter.
Yeah, we all drink pre-workout. It just sings more scoops.
The blue raz, bro. You got some of that blue raz?
It really gets them picking and grinning.
Oh my God! Why is my nose all tingly?
It's got Nate Alanine in it.
Yo, I bet I freaking can lift that fire right now, man. I can lift it.
Every piece at the same time.
Everybody pees at the same time. What you say?
Every piece at the same time.
Oh my goodness.
Well, all right, y'all. It's 6:03. You know what time it is.
6:03.
You're so cold.
I mean, I think this is a weird podcast we're doing right now. I like it.
I like it. It's
I
us.
like it as well.
That's kind of what we
I
needed
think
a little
Dustin
bit.
needs to hit us with some knowledge real quick.
Okay, so the most knowledgeable thing I can hit you with right now is if you open your eyes in the morning, but your eyes are still closed in your mind, are you really awake?
I don't know.
I was thinking about the Drake playlist thing, but we'll do this.
Okay, I was
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Let's talk about that real quick. Okay, so as everyone knows,
Tried to get philosophical.
I was just kind of bullshitting, guys. I didn't
you,
know
it's
I
good.
didn't know what you were expecting, so
It's good.
Did I?
But no, as we know, as everyone should know, Drake dropped his new playlist, quote unquote playlist, as he calls it, because it doesn't necessarily flow like an album. But if you were to be listening to a curated playlist, that's essentially what you're listening to when you listen to More Life.
Mm-hmm.
So Drake has officially been the very first artist who, on his discography section up on his artist Wikipedia page, to have a release listed under a playlist section. It is not released as an album. This
I
is
like that.
This is a playlist.
How
yeah.
he did it, at least.
So it kind of makes you think, like, how does the RIAA handle that when they qualify it for platinum, gold, and stuff like that? Are the qualifications different for playlists or between albums, or what do you think?
Well, I mean, playlists and albums are technically the same thing.
Technically.
They're just a catalog of work.
Why did they let him change the name of something and
It's Drake.
create
Well,
something?
It's not, I mean, I could put out a playlist right now.
Yeah, you could.
It's not, he like didn't change it. He just took a different route. And like the fact that no one's ever done that is crazy. So, because I know he's probably on some crazy,
He's on some next level
stuff. So, I mean, as far as, I mean, that opens up like what is a feature on a playlist considered? You know, because they're not a part of an album. They're not.
Right.
They're just part of a song. So,
Would that mean he gets to pay like less royalty shares out?
no. What it means is like you can change songs now
Whenever you
called-
like.
Right. So like you know you can just have
Okay.
a playlist of the most popular songs you make, in there. And then the cool thing is
shit.
like so you have a bad performing song, you can just sneak it in that playlist. You know, once in a while, and its numbers will grow up.
Oh yeah.
So that'd be a kind of
Wow,
good.
that's sneaky.
That's kind of like what Rihanna did with this. I'm not sure of the title, but this song off of her last album that she released last January, it has been on the charts for a ton of weeks. Like I'm talking almost a year. It's been on the charts, but it's been hanging low. Like it's been floating around like the 40s, the low or the high 30s, and then just here recently, it's finally up to number 3. So like the marketing team experimented a lot with that single.
And like
Wow, what'd they do different, you know?
I think the team was just it was a really hard song to sell commercially as far as the elements of the way the song was written.
Yeah.
But the marketing team had a really, really hard time getting it to the audience and enough to where they make it a hit song. But eventually they got there. So they had, through trial and error, they figured out the equation to get it to the top. So
That's what's up.
that's cool.
So takes a team.
Well, because Apple allowed you to change change songs in like an album? Like Madonna was like able to change some of her songs.
Just about to say something
she?
about that.
Did
It's so crazy. Yes.
So I don't know what that means for them.
Kanye did it a bunch.
Yeah,
with
he
Life
did
of
it-
Pablo.
yeah.
He
Hey.
took songs off and put them on.
So that means
Why? Like-
okay. So hear me out. So that means if you have an album that performed or that you released 3 years ago, what happens if you throw a hit song or a hit single that you had released on that album just to get it to a higher standard?
I think that's what Madonna did, right?
I think that's kind of bullcrap. I think that
so,
should go.
too.
I think that should go in front of a
I haven't researched
like a
it, though,
judicial
really.
review or some type of crap.
That
I
should
don't
just,
know.
You shouldn't be able to
I don't
replace
think-
songs on albums.
Yeah, because then you can immediately sway whatever you want your album to be recognized as.
You can just like generate an award out of nothing.
Which is
Not
what the
out of
Oscars
nothing,
are.
but yeah.
Which is
And what's
kind
what
of
the Grammys are. Just kidding.
It's a bunch of nothing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't really understand award shows.
It's just to make even more money. Do you realize like the gift bags, the people?
Oh, yeah,
it's
100%.
it's
Dude, they spend,
ridiculous.
like, what?
$50,000 just on like half a gift bag.
Wow.
So why did you just say 100,000 for one gift bag? I think
I was wondering the same
I think every single bag, every single bag
Wait.
does cost $5,000, which is a crap load considering how many people are in that venue.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. But the nominated people, their bags are really
Oh, that's true. I
$50,000
didn't- yeah.
because they have like jewelry.
Oh, you get more
they
for
have
being not-
colognes,
Wow.
fragrances. But if you're just attending, yeah, like you get a $5,000 bag. Crazy.
What's crazy is it's a lot of people that are attending probably just like giving to those bags. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like,
yeah, like
you know.
designers give out fragrances.
Yeah.
Almost designer. Yo, if you all have not watched, oh my God, Nardwar's designer
Interview.
interview, dude. Oh,
If you can
my
handle it,
Lord.
if you can last,
It's like 14 minutes, but if you can make it through, you're gonna
it's kind of funny.
your abs will be hurting from laughing so much.
We in the building, baby.
He always sounds like he's like he's like trying so hard.
He
to
sounds like one of the what is that little kid with the like the fro, not really a fro, but on the wild thornberries.
Yo, dude, it was so funny because I watched like
The animal.
Nardwar's face, and like Nard was like, "You motherfucker, I'm supposed to be the weird one here."
Yeah, no kidding. He's like stealing all the glory of being weird. He had to know going into that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but how awkward would you feel? Like, remember when they flipped the camera and there's like 3 people just sitting there? Like, one of them was his manager and he was like sitting on his phone, or that one guy is just sitting there on his phone. Like,
Actually, designer's manager quit what was
oh
it?
yeah, that was his manager.
Hot 97
Yeah.
just to be his manager.
That's crazy.
I think she regrets it. I mean, wouldn't anyone at that
no,
point?
because he's
Making
bringing
so
in guap.
much money, bro.
So much money.
Just depends on how long he lasts.
I would have loved to know his IQ score.
I don't.
Ooh, I wouldn't.
Views from the 6.
On that note,
All right, guys, it was fun this week. We got a lot of stuff to do, so we're gonna keep it short. We're
Short and sweet.
We're gonna be releasing a bunch of content. I know I'm releasing a short little mixtape.
I'll be releasing a single here soon.
Yeah. John's gonna be releasing a bunch of video content as well.
I'll sneak some music in there somewhere.
Ooh.
Something saucy.
So we're bringing a bunch of Parmesan to a very big pot of spaghetti.
What I'm saying.
I don't know what that means, but it makes sense.
Yeah, and there's going to be garlic bread too, so be watching out for
And
that.
also, whoever's driving this car needs to let down the window because I just farted.